Good morning, friends. So in today's video, I wanted to do something I've never really done on my channel, but I wanted to put together a little Christmas decorating marathon. I know a lot of us are going to be decorating for Christmas this weekend, the weekend after Halloween, and a lot of you guys may know I start decorating for Halloween, definitely in August. So like you, I am totally ready to pull down all my fall and Halloween, start the Christmas decorating season, and I thought it would just be so fun if we could kind of do that together. So maybe while you're decorating this week or this weekend, you can put on this video, kind of get some inspo as you go. Or if you're just looking to kind of get in that spirit before you start pulling out all your decorations, then put this video on, cozy up. This video is almost an hour and a half long, so lots of time to decorate together, and I just thought this would be fun to do. So yeah, let's get into the Christmas decorating. This video has several different years of decorating in here, lots from our old house and some of course from our new house from last year as well. So I hope y'all enjoy this. Let me know if you do, and let's just get started Christmas decorating. So we're going to start off in my kitchen, and I'm just decorating this noodle board. I know it's so annoying to say every time, but Darren built it. I get questions every single time I show that. But anyways, I just had this little cute tray here I got from Hobby Lobby, and we love to burn candles in here, especially at night. And I got this one I just showed from Kohl's. It smells so good. So I just kept that pretty simple. And then beside of my stove, I decided to put my tiered tray, and then I picked up some other trees from the Target dollar spot and Walmart, and I was just filling up my tray with all sorts of cuteness. I also got these cute little galvanized houses from Target this year. So to keep with my little baking theme I have going on, I thought I would kind of decorate over here where I have my KitchenAid mixer. I just placed a fun little rolling pin in there, and then I had a couple of bowls that went along with this set. I just placed a festive tea towel in one with the ramekin down inside there so it would lift up the smaller bowl, in which I placed lots of fun and colorful cookie cutters that kind of matched with my mixer and tied that into the red and green theme. But if you are new, I hope that you take a look around my channel. I also do lots and lots of cooking. I love to share easy recipes, so cooking and decor are kind of my thing around here. So I hope that if you enjoy those things, you will subscribe and stick around. Now I'm just decorating my little farmhouse shelves in this area that's kind of between our living room and our kitchen. So I got the actual shelves from Kirkland's pretty recently. I know they still have them, and I'm just filling it with things that I collected from Target, Hobby Lobby, Walmart. If you have any questions about anything specifically, leave them down below. Now we're going to come over to my little coffee bar area, which naturally turns itself into a hot cocoa bar around Christmas time. So that's what I'm decorating. I have this little jar here that's actually a Valentine's Day jar, but I thought it was cute since it had the little seal on it. And I'm just placing some of these Hershey Kisses, sugar cookie flavored Hershey Kisses in here. And I had to try one, and y'all, they're so good. They really are. My girls were already excited about having a hot cocoa bar again this year, so they placed those sprinkles there. That's not the cutest thing, but I'm leaving them since they wanted them over there. And then I also got some mini candy canes. I just put a few because, you know, Halloween was just like, a couple weeks ago. And then I also found this hot cocoa canister recently from Walmart. It was super cheap, and I love that it has all of our little hot chocolate K-cups inside. Next, I have this super cute white enamel tea kettle I found from a thrift store. So I'm just placing it here. I thought it kind of goes in with the theme. And then of course I had to place my hot cocoa sign from Michael's above everything. I love placing festive pillows on either side of my table. And for my centerpiece on my table, I kept it really simple, just adding a little pine tree and these adorable little cookie ornaments that I got from Cracker Barrel last year. I just placed those in a cloche, and on the other side I placed this super cozy red throw blanket that reminds me of Santa Claus across the other chair with a couple pillows and one that says Mrs. Claus Cookie Company, which I thought fit in with my centerpiece. I also added a little bit of garland around my chandelier from Hobby Lobby, as well as these 3 cheap little wreaths on our windows. I added some ribbon and just attached those with command hooks. Okay, so one more little tip, actually it's pretty big, I wanted to show y'all. If you are like us and hate going around and unplugging all these little lights, I know y'all have them in different areas like I do, probably, gosh, I don't know, 10 different ones. We bought these smart plugs from Amazon. I'm gonna link them for y'all, but look how easy this is. So you buy the little plugs and then you just download the app, and so in the app you can set it up to where you can just press one button. So on our app we have Christmas lights off and Christmas lights on, and they all come back on. How easy is that? And they're also good if you have like a hard to reach area, like back there behind my hutch. And that's what they look like. They're just little white plugs that you just plug everything into like normal. They do have buttons on them so you can turn them off individually, but y'all need to know about this if you Christmas decorate. And also Darren just told me to tell y'all you can do different settings, like if you want to have them set on your porch and just turn, you know, just your porch Christmas lights on, you can do that. But we have it set to where we turn every Christmas light on in the house, upstairs, downstairs, everything with just one button. So I just think those are so cool, so I thought I would share those. Hey y'all, welcome back. So in today's video, we're just gonna continue decorating for Christmas. We're actually up in my oldest daughter's room right now. I know a lot of you guys said y'all wanted to see how the girls' bedrooms turned out with all the stuff that I've been showing for their rooms. So I figured we would just decorate McKenna's room together today. So I'm gonna do a little bit of cleaning in here. Her room is pretty clean. She keeps it pretty tidy, but you know, it needs that mother's touch. So I'm gonna get it all spick and span for her, and then all decked out and all festive for when she gets home from school today. So it should be fun. I got a good bit to do, so let's get started. So I started working on her bed first. Of course, I just made her bed up, and then I wanted to use these pillow covers just to give her that little pop of red. So I mentioned before that she really wanted her room to feel like a winter wonderland with mostly white, but pops of red here and there. So I had these pillow covers left from last year, and I wasn't using them this year, so I thought we would put them in here. And as you can see, we just have a bunch of random color pillows that I've probably had for years, and that's what we use inside our pillow covers. It's a whole lot easier than having to store too many more pillows than I already do. Okay, now we're gonna work on these curtain lights. I showed you guys these in the haul. I found them from TJ Maxx, but I've seen them everywhere. Pretty sure I've seen them at Walmart and Hobby Lobby. But anyway, this is what they look like. They literally are a curtain of lights. And she has 2 windows. You guys probably just saw them on either side of her bed. So I got 2 packs, and I'm thinking I'm gonna put these in both of the windows to kind of make it looks snowy. I told you guys also she wants like a winter wonderland theme room. So that's what I'm gonna try to bring to life in here. So these take batteries. I'm gonna go ahead and just let the music play. Y'all can watch me hang them up here. I don't even know how you hang them, but I think I'm just gonna try to wrap them around her curtain rods. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. I think it's gonna be cute though. What do y'all think?
What a feeling, now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's
Alright y'all, I know this is going to be super hard to see right now because it's daylight, but I got them up there. They're definitely pretty, just really dainty lights all in her window, and I kind of tried to string some behind and some over. So I think it'll definitely be pretty at night. They were kind of a pain to get up there, I'm not gonna lie, but they're up here and I think it'll look so pretty. For this video, I'm not gonna be able to show you guys at night, but make sure you check back for the home tour because, you know, I'll show of course the whole house in the daytime and at night, but I think she's gonna love it. Now let me do the other window. I'm gonna have to move the tree, so I'm just gonna get that done and then we'll move on to something else. She has this little glass kind of shelf in here, and don't ask where it's from because I've literally had this thing my whole life. It was in my nursery when I was a baby and it's been painted many times. But anyways, right now she uses it as to hold all her trophies and things like that. But I thought just for the time being, just for Christmas, and she didn't mind because I got her permission first, we would kind of make this like a little winter wonderland scene. So I had some of this kind of fluff pillow stuffing snow, added that to a shelf, and then I'm just using some of my leftover little galvanized houses and some trees just to kind of make this shelf feel festive and cozy and all in that winter wonderland theme. Alright, it's starting to look so cute and cozy in here, but now we're going to come over here to her Christmas tree. She already put it up, and this was actually a King of Christmas tree that we used to use in our living room, and we have the past couple years. But she had a white tree, you guys might remember it, and some of the lights went out. So I asked her if she would like to use a flock tree this year, and she was happy with that, so we decided to use this one. And she told me she wanted a big bow topper, so that's what I'm going to try to do, and then I'm going to get some ornaments on there, and hopefully it turns out cute. So let's get this tree decorated. I'm going to give y'all a quick little room tour. I think it turned out so adorable. I would love this, even for my room. I think she's going to be so excited when she gets home. we are gonna be decorating my whole kitchen for Christmas. I'm so excited, y'all. If you've been around for a few years, you know that we moved here a couple years ago and we have been kind of renovating, DIYing our kitchen the last couple Christmas seasons. It's finally done this year. All of our cabinets are painted and it's gonna look so beautiful for Christmas. I am thinking like total Mrs. Claus bakery, Mrs. Claus kitchen. I want to transform my own kitchen into that. So I hope my vision turns out. We're taking a little bit of a break from cooking today. Let's do a little bit of Christmas decorating. And this is part one. Lots more to come, y'all. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to do, I was thinking about hanging this Merry Christmas sign. I tend to always like to put it here in the kitchen somewhere, but I was thinking, I wonder if I could hang it somewhere back here, about like that, just kind of centered back here. I think that would be really pretty. So I'm just gonna try to attempt to hang this with some little command strips. Let's see how it goes. Yay, I think it worked. All right, we got it up there. We'll see how long it lasts. So this stove board, I might have told y'all about it before, I can't remember. Darren built it for this house. We had one in our other house and we really liked it. And so he built one that will fit over our gas stove. So I'm not gonna put too much on here because obviously we have to remove this every time we cook. But I think I'm just gonna add that little plate. I need to wipe that down really quick, but this is just a candle holder that I got from Kirkland's, and it just has like a little votive holder inside there. I'm gonna add that to the plate. And then since we have a lot of black and white going on, I thought I would add just this little greenery sprig. It's not even really Christmas. Just gonna kind of tuck it behind there. And then I have some red berries as well. I'm not sure I put it to the side or, no, I kind of like it over to the side. All right, so I'm just gonna make a simple little kind of vignette over here on the countertop. I don't like a whole lot of things on the counter, especially since we cook and film in here all the time. But I just added a little cutting board and I added a few plates. Then I picked up a couple of these little glass jars last night from Hobby Lobby. They were super cheap, $8.99. Of course, they were 50% off. They did have like a little seal in them, but I had my husband cut that off because I don't know, I just didn't like the way it looked. But I'm gonna add one here. And then I also have, this is just a little riser, or it's actually a base to a cloche. I'm gonna add it beside it. And then I'm gonna add another one up above. Something like that. All right, next, since I kind of do a little gingerbread theme in my kitchen, I want to add some gingerbread houses inside here. I also just grabbed these two little gingerbread ornaments from Hobby Lobby as well. I got a green one and a red one, and I just cut the little ornament tag off. I'm gonna put these inside, but first I wanna add some snow to the bottom. All right, I feel like this little area needed something else, maybe some height back here. So I'm gonna try to add this little Christmas tree. I have to bend the top down just a little bit. It's old, I've literally had it forever. But yes, I can already tell that looks way better. That's really cute. Kind of like a little gingerbread house display over here. There we go. Let me move y'all up so y'all can even see what I'm doing. And I think I have one more little touch for this. All right, here's my trick. I've done this so many times in the years past. This is just some red, it looks kind of orange on camera, but it's just red satin ribbon. And y'all, I literally tie this around anything in my kitchen. Canisters, vases, y'all will see some of that here in a little bit, but it can really just add a little festive touch. So I think I'm going to cut a piece. And I think I'm gonna just try to tie a ribbon around the top of this tree. All right, here we go. Here's this little area over here. I think it is cute, simple, festive, and sweet. I love the little ribbon up there. It's the perfect little pop of red we needed. I almost forgot, I do have my little utensil crock that normally always sits over here. I have it in this gray one, which I don't really like anyway with our countertop. So this is my old trusty Ray Dunn. I'm just gonna turn it around to the plain side, and I'm just gonna use just kind of my plain creamy white utensil crock instead. And then the finishing touch for my little utensils is just my little candy cane rolling pin with the wooden handles. Got that at Hobby Lobby a few years ago, and I always just stick it in my crock. Another super easy way to make things festive in here. All right, I'm loving it so far. Let's keep going. Here's my little cookbook. Of course, I'm gonna leave it up even though it's not Christmas related. If you're new here and you don't know, I released a cookbook, and this is it. It's Repeat Worthy Dinners. Has a bunch of just super easy dinner ideas in here. Also appetizers, side dishes, holiday stuff, all in here. And of course, it'll be linked in the description if you wanna grab one. All right, so I told y'all I was gonna be tying ribbons on lots of stuff. This is just a cutting board that I tied a ribbon onto the handle. Now I'm just gonna kind of catty corner it over here. And then I have another cutting board. This is just a little Christmas tree shape one. I'm gonna kind of place it to the side over here, and then I'm gonna add something else right there. All right, so next over here, I have a set of 3 little candlestick holders, and I don't know why I usually don't gravitate towards like this gold, but I'm really liking it this year, and I think it looks so cute. So I do have the candles to go in them. That is what these look like here. They're just some faux flameless candles, of course. And then I have my little remote hidden over here, so I can just turn them on like that. Super cute. And lastly, I have some of this. It's called museum wax. Y'all, this is a game changer for decorating. It basically holds things in place. Even if you have a couple cutting boards like this stacked up back here, you can take a little bit of this museum wax and kind of put it on the bottom, and it'll keep it from sliding or falling down. I guess this is what they use, you know, in museums to set things up to keep them from falling over. It comes with a kind of little wooden scoop in there, and it's really, really sticky, but it doesn't really stick to you. It's kind of hard to explain. I mean, it feels like wax. So I'm gonna just take the bottom of each one of my little candles, stick some on there, and then that way when I go to put them in my candle holders, because they are a little bit smaller than my candle holders, and now it's not gonna move around as easy. I might need to add a little bit more to that one, but this stuff really does work. All right, I got all my little candles in there, and I'm just gonna store my remote back here behind this lamp, so at night, just turn these on. It's gonna look so cozy in here. I love how just classic Christmas that looks. All right, so over here, this is the other side of my kitchen. I'm gonna keep it really, really simple. But of course, with that gingerbread theme, I got this little Santa cookie jar last year from Hobby Lobby. Thought he was really cute as a little gingerbread in his pocket. So he's just gonna go back here. And then one thing that I did pick up this year was this little cutting board that has the gingerbread man on it. I did get it from Hobby Lobby as well. It was $12.99. So I'm just gonna pair it with another round cutting board, maybe something like that, and just stick it back here. And then lastly on this side, I'm just gonna place this white cake stand. And then I have this gingerbread house. It's probably my favorite one that I have. Where did I get this from? I think it came from Hobby Lobby last year. It was $39.99. Of course, I probably paid $20 for it, but it does light up after I put batteries in it. And I love how it looks over here on this cake stand. I think it looks so cute and so perfect on there. There we go, and that's it. I feel like I wanna add a touch of greenery, maybe right here. Let me go see what I can find. All right, I found this little greenery pick right here. This came from Hobby Lobby as well. They only had 3 left, so I bought all 3 when I found them. Looks super realistic, so I'm literally just gonna kind of bend the bottom of it. See if I can fluff it out a little bit. Don't really fluff out that well, I will tell you that. And then let's just kind of nestle it back here. There we go. I think that's so cute, and that's what that little area needed. I love it. Simple and clean and cute. All right, I hope y'all can hear me over here. I'm showing you from this angle because behind y'all is the living room, and I actually decorated it first, but y'all will see that here shortly in a couple videos, but it looks so good, so I don't want to give that away. But here behind my sink, I'm just gonna place this little white vase, and of course I tied a little red satin ribbon on there, and I am going to put it here. And then I just picked up 2 of these greenery stems from Hobby Lobby last night. It's only 2 and they were not on sale, so that's kind of why I only bought 2 of them, but they were still pretty cheap. They were $10 a piece. I would have loved to get them for $5, but anyway, they fluff out really big. So as you can see, they make a really nice little vase arrangement, and I think that looks super cute. I love to have something kind of simple right here behind my sink. So I'm just gonna add that. And this little area is done. All right, so over here on this side of the sink, this is where our dishwasher is. So I don't want to put a whole bunch of stuff up here, but of course I have a little cutting board. And I thought I would set our Scentsy warmer over here. I got this one last year from Walmart. It's a mercury glass Christmas ornament. It just opens up and you put the wax in there. I saw this year, y'all, they have a, you know, the antique kind of clay Christmas trees. They have one of those in a wax warmer, and it's so cute, and I'm so tempted to try to find it. But anyway, this one is also really cute, but I'm gonna dress it up just a little bit. I just have this little candle ring or a little miniature wreath. I'm gonna sit that on my cutting board and then put the wax warmer right on top of that. Let's go ahead and cut it on. And then for the scent in here, this is probably my all-time favorite scent. I use it year-round, not just at Christmas, but it's vanilla and caramel spice. It's the Better Homes and Gardens from Walmart. Smells so good. It just has just like a cozy, homey scent. I use it all the time and I love it. And that's literally all I'm gonna do on this counter. Let me take y'all down and show you, just because it's right here, like I said, by the sink, and we do need to have some workspace. I can't stand to have everything covered, so that's what that area looks like. There's a little sneak peek of the living room. Y'all stay tuned. It is so cute, and I cannot wait to show y'all. It looks like, I don't know, Santa Claus's living room or something. Anyway, and then up here on the counter, I'm not really gonna do anything. This is just a Bath & Body Works candle that I have here in another little candle ring. And I'll probably just leave that there. That's where I burn candles if I do burn one in here. But now we have got to go in this room, in the breakfast room, and tackle it. There is the infamous white cabinets that are completed finally. It's gonna be so pretty. Let's go in here and get that decorated. All right, so I'm just going in with this black and white checkered platter. I'm gonna kind of use it as a little backdrop in here. And then I found this at Ross. Y'all know I love me some Ross. It says candy canes, fresh daily, only 5 cents. I just love the colors in there. I thought it would work perfectly with my gingerbread stuff. And it was only $5.99. So I'm just gonna place it right in front of that one. And then right beside it, this is just a cheap little gingerbread house I got from Walmart a few years ago. I'm just gonna kind of set it right beside it. And that up there, I'm just gonna leave it. You can't really see it right now anyway, but it's just a basket. I might put some greenery in there, and then a little cloche with those faux muffins in there. All right, so up here on this top shelf, I found this sign from Hobby Lobby this year. Let's see, it was $12.99. It is kind of big, sort of, kind of, but I thought this would be the perfect thing to just put right up there. It says North Pole Milk and Cookie Company, and I just have a vase I already put back here, and that's what's gonna hold it up there. So a couple weeks ago, our neighborhood was hosting like a neighborhood yard sale. So Darren and I went out that morning. We're like, let's go see, you know, what everybody's selling. Let's just go take our coffee and take a look around. Well, y'all, I scored at this yard sale, okay? Let me show you what I found. I can't even pick it all up at one time, but here are, I think this is 10 plates. It is that classic Christmas pattern. It has the holly, the little holly berries, and then it has the gold edge around. Y'all, I got 10 plates. I think, gosh, 6 or 8 coffee mugs. That same print with the gold little edging. I got 2 of these glasses. Same thing with the gold. These are so pretty. I could not get over it. Got these. I got the little cute creamer pitcher, as well as the matching sugar thing. What is this called? Sugar, I don't know, sugar pot. And what else came with it? Also came with a serving bowl, a platter, and a candle holder, and maybe more, all for $25. I was like, are y'all sure $25 for all this? And she said, yes, take it. So I was so excited. That made my morning. And I was so excited because I knew it would look perfect, especially in my little plate rack back here. But of course, we're gonna use these. We've already washed them all up. I can use my mugs for my coffee bar and have the plates up here. So excited. So I'm just gonna place all of our little plates in here facing this way, since this way you can kind of see them better when you're in our kitchen. And they are so pretty. I can't wait to make a tablescape with these for Christmas and eat off of these. Something about eating on a festive plate that kind of looks fancy, but you got it at a yard sale. I love it. Okay, I'm kind of keeping these shelves over here simple. This is a cocoa jar I got from Walmart a few years ago. I think I'm gonna stick him up here. And then I have our gingerbread camper that I've had for a few years. I'm gonna put it over here on this side. And then I added a couple of those mugs and those beautiful glasses that I got. Just right here in this cabinet, it's right above our coffee maker. So this is where I want to have my coffee and hot chocolate station. I also wanted to add some lighting in here, and I just checked Amazon, and that is about 5 stops away. So we may or may not do that. I might just go ahead and get this video up, but it's basically just LED strip lighting that I think I'm gonna add kind of to like right here at the edge, so I can light these cabinets up at night, and I think that's gonna be so pretty. I'm also gonna go back in and add bottle brush trees to kind of fill in with all this stuff, but they're also with that Amazon order. So for now, that's what we have. So let's shut this cabinet and let's come down here to our little coffee station. We just have our little old-fashioned coffee pot over here. We do have a Keurig that I'll bring out as well. We like to use that for hot chocolate. It's just easier, but it's in our camper right now. But anyway, over here I just have a couple little cake stands or pedestals kind of stacked together. And so I think I'm gonna add a couple more of these mugs down here below, so we can start using those. Y'all, I'm sorry, I've actually been sick, so I'm trying to get over that. But let's add a couple more. Let's see, maybe add the sugar back here, and then a little creamer. There we go, I think that'll work. And like I said, when those bottle brush trees get here, I'll probably add just a couple more kind of behind there to fill that in. But let's decorate a little bit on this side. All right, I shut this window over here. Hopefully that lighting is a little bit better. It is just so bright with that sun coming in. All right, so I've got this hot cocoa sign. I need to cut the tag off. I found it last night at Hobby Lobby, and I just liked how it was red and white. Kind of has that vintage feel, that kind of Mrs. Claus kitchen-esque that I'm going for. And I think I'm just gonna put it right beside the coffee maker. And then this is just our coffee canister that we use all the time. We actually really do use it, but I need to fill it up. And I'm just gonna put it, I think, right beside it. I have just a couple little white plates. And I'm gonna add this Santa mug. I think this actually came from the Dollar Tree, but I think it's so cute. And I just added some little wooden spoons in there with the little peppermints on top. And lastly, just to add a little pop of that bright green over here. Just a little tree. There we go. And I think that looks super cute. All right, so one of the last things I want to do in here that I think is going to really set this whole area off, as you can see, I've already attached some ribbon. These are just those same little command strips or command hooks, the clear ones. And I literally just measured this ribbon, taped it right here where a wreath is going to go, so a wreath will cover that. And then I folded it over the top and I taped it up there. So I'm just gonna add a really bright green wreath to each of these doors, and I think it's really gonna set this whole area. Okay, and then over here on this table, this is our breakfast table. This is honestly where we normally sit and eat dinner. So I just want to put something really simple in the center of the table. This is just a rattan placemat. And then I'm going to go in with just this little square little riser. Another one of those candle rings. And then I just have one of these faux flickering candles. I used these on my mantle last year. I think they look like Pizza Hut cups. Y'all know the ones. And I'm just gonna sit it right here in the middle. It's really cute, really festive, really simple, and easy to work around. Hey friends, I'm so excited to welcome you to my second part of my 2023 Christmas decorating. Today we are going to be decorating my dining room, and as you can see, I have a whole full-size tree in here that I absolutely love. I have a cute little centerpiece, a sideboard, and then I have something that I literally drove all over town to find. It is so pretty, I can't wait to show y'all. But first, I'm just gonna get started by wiping down my table. I want everything nice and clean in here. I'm gonna wipe down my sideboard and that mirror, and then we're gonna get started decorating. So most of the time I do like to start with the tree if there is one in whatever room I'm decorating, and this year I decided to put this flocked tree in here. It was in our living room last year, but I just like to use what I have and kind of switch things up. So I was showing you what I'm going to use for the topper. I ended up using this little wooden star, and then I picked up both of those sets of those golden picks from Michael's this year. So I just placed all of that up there, and I love how it looks for my topper this year. So for this tree, I wanted to do something a little bit differently than I've really ever done before, and that is add some black ribbon. So I picked this up from Hobby Lobby, and I was thinking, of course, it was dark black, but come to find out, it is pretty sheer and see-through, but I'm still gonna try it on the tree. I still think we can make it look really good. And then also I did pick up some more champagne kind of gold ribbon. I always love using this. It's super festive and kind of elegant. So I thought I might pair the two together and just kind of weave it throughout the tree, and we'll see what that looks like. So I ended up pairing that black and gold, and I actually put the black on top, and I love how it kind of makes it pop and it makes it more, I don't know, it makes it stand out more with this flocked tree. So as you can see, I just kind of looped it over and then weaved it in a couple times throughout the tree. And I'm just basically going to make a bunch more of these little bows and tie them all throughout the tree. All right, next I'm going to go in with my larger ornaments. So I did pick up a couple new ones this year. I got these kind of wooden, creamy white distressed snowflakes. I just got 2 of them, but they're a little bit bigger, so I'm going to add those. And then I got 2 of these this year. I think these came from Hobby Lobby or Walmart. It says holiday time. Which one is holiday time? Bentonville. So that's Walmart, yes. So I got 2 of these. And then I got 1 of these also from Walmart. I love to add kind of these wooden style ornaments on my little neutral tree in here. That's what it looks like. So now let's go in with all of our large ornaments. The only thing about a flocked tree is it makes a huge mess. I had it all over myself. I had it plus glitter and everything else all over the floor in here. I kept stepping on it. So just a quick little cleaning break. I'm loving how this tree looks in here, and for my little tree skirt I'm just using this throw. I've literally used this throw so many years. I don't think I've ever used it for a blanket, but I love how it looks, and I just kind of fold it and kind of fluff it around the bottom of my tree to hide the little tree stand, and that's it. I love how it looks. I think this came from Walmart a few years ago. But here is the tree up close. I love how that black and gold ribbon turned out. I love the pops of the white ornaments on there, a few pops of wooden ornaments, and gold, of course, all throughout the tree. Usually I don't go for neutrals, but for some reason in my dining room, I end up loving how it looks every single year. On the other side of this window, I just wanted to place a mini tree to kind of even out the sides, and then I have a sign above it. I'll show y'all that here in just a second. All right, so I wanted to raise this tree up a little bit, and I was going back and forth whether I want to do that or not, but anyway, I decided to kind of put it in a basket, or I wanted to, but it didn't quite fit in the basket, so it's actually just sitting on top. So it's just sitting on top of this basket, and then I had another little blanket or throw that was kind of similar to the one on the other side, so I just wrapped it around the tree legs so you couldn't tell it's just sitting there, and I really love it. I love it because it has a brown over here with the green, and then just like this side we have a little bit of that dark brown, and then of course the little twig trees. So I'm loving how this area is looking. I kind of want to add one more thing over here. I feel like I need a third item, but maybe not. And then this lantern right here, it's pretty big. It's kind of sort of hiding that outlet back there, and I just put a couple cone trees inside. And then earlier I've had this up the whole video, but this Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas sign, I've had it for years. It probably came from Hobby Lobby, and when I was originally trying to find something to put in this space, I hung it here on a nail that was already there, and I really like it. I think though, since the tree on this side is so tall, I think I want to add a little bit of greenery to the top of this. So let's do that, and then we'll work on our buffet and the centerpiece. And I have one more thing I'm so excited to share with y'all, so make sure you stick around. And yes, I had to go ahead and change my shirt. I was burning up, And note to self, don't wear that green sweater when I'm messing with flock trees. The flock comes off anyway, and then that sweater just like attracts it, basically like a microfiber cloth. So that was fun. Also, I was burning up. Like, who are these people on YouTube decorating in Christmas sweaters? They must have their air cranked down, because y'all, if I wasn't filming, I'd have on an old t-shirt and my hair put up. Just saying. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. I have a little command strip. I'm gonna put it right above that picture, and then I'm gonna go scour for some greenery and try to make something look like it was meant to go up there. All right, little change of plans. I was not feeling the greenery up there, so I just tied a bow on that command hook using the gold and black ribbon, and then I just kind of put some greenery behind it, and I think that was the right move. I love how it looks up there. Adds a little something up top. Love it. All right, so over here on my buffet, I'm actually kind of going by a picture I saw on Pinterest. I've had it pinned a couple years, and it's super simple. We're gonna start with some greenery. I already have a drop cord up here. So I have 3 cone trees. They're large, medium, and small. But in that Pinterest picture, I saw that the small one was kind of elevated. So I'm just gonna place it on a riser. Place the big one over here, and then the medium one kind of in the center. All right, let me try to move y'all over here. So basically all I did was take my garland and just kind of wrapped it around the trees. Kind of made them snug in there, have them even, have that one in the middle. And now this garland is just gonna act as a base to stick all kinds of pretty things in. I'm just gonna place some ornaments up here. I also have some faux flickering candles I just wanna kind of sporadically put up here. And this is really so simple. You could do this on any table for a tablescape, especially if you had some battery operated lights. I did that last year on our table in here, but yeah, super simple. And then you can just go to town with all kinds of picks, ornaments, candles, lanterns, whatever you have. And one more thing I didn't mention was I had one of these Christmas garlands. I've had it for a few years that actually cut up into pieces, and I just kind of went back throughout and laid it over top. I really like it. Added like, I don't know, it just made that little garland underneath feel a lot more thick and substantial, and then it gave me a lot more room to play with as far as like nestling ornaments and things like that in there. All right, I don't know if y'all can tell by the video, but I started this in the daytime. It is now nighttime, but we are almost done. I want to show you my simple little centerpiece, and then I want to show you the thing that I was talking about that I'm excited. It's gonna go right here. It's gonna kind of even out everything going on that side. It's so good. Y'all just hang on. All right, so this is pretty much the idea. I already had it fixed, but somebody in there in the kitchen knocked it off. Sorry. But that's okay. Basically, I had to show y'all anyway, but basically it's just this wooden bowl that I put some more of those little greenery things down in there. It's a garland that I cut up. Just put them in there and had them kind of draping out the side a little bit. And you could do this with a dough bowl or any kind of bowl that you have. I just love the look of this. I think it's so pretty. All different shades of gold in there. I'm gonna play around with it. I don't like that right there. But that's it. Super simple. Since we have a lot going on in the dining room already, I just thought I would keep the centerpiece pretty simple. All right, are y'all ready to see what I found? I'm not gonna be able to show you the whole thing in one look, how pretty this dude is. He is huge, probably 4 feet tall.
He is handsome.
Yes, I saw somebody post him on Facebook at CVS, of all places. And y'all, I literally went to 5 CVS to find him this morning. But I knew he was gonna be so pretty in my dining room. I mean, is this not the most perfect colors for in here that I've been using? So when I saw it, I knew I had to have it. So if y'all want to try to find him, the people at CVS, at one CVS anyway, told me they probably only got a couple per store. So maybe call around first instead of driving around like I did. But he is so pretty. I am fully on board the nutcracker kind of craze that everybody is doing this year. I love them. I have another one in my living room this year. Y'all will see that next, but he is much more budget friendly. This one I did splurge on a little bit. I have pretty much used, I've got a few new things, but not too many, but I did splurge on this one. But like I said, I have a budget-friendly one from Ross, and he is just as cute. I can't wait to show you that one. All right, so I was thinking I'm gonna put him right here in this corner to kind of even out what we have going on, and I'm thinking I might put a couple more little trees down here. Y'all.
How to help you with that?
Alexa, nobody was even talking to you. All right, but here is a little overview. I don't know why the Christmas lights are like twinkling on camera. They're not doing that in person. But anyway, here's a little overview of the dining room. I am loving how it looks. We still haven't painted in here, but I love how it's decorated. I think the nutcracker was just what everything needed. I'm so glad I found it. I love all the pops of black and green in here and all the neutral colors. I had a couple of y'all comment on my last video saying you love that I decorate with color and not all the neutrals, and then here I am doing a whole room full of neutrals, but this is the only room that I do that in. And actually it's one of my favorite rooms. I do love all the Christmas colors as well, but I think it's just easy. It's easy when you doing neutrals because you can just pretty much buy anything a neutral color and throw it in there and it works. This room, it took me all day, y'all, but I love how it came out. We still have more decorating to do, at least my living room, my foyer, my back porch, all that good stuff. So I'm super excited about this year. It all looks really good. Okay, so for my fireplace this year, I wanted to do something a little bit different, a little bit more rustic. So I just put my 2 barn doors that I often have up here, but I want to of course add a wreath to that, and I think I'm just going to add a red berry wreath this year. So I have my little command hook, and I'll show y'all how I put that on there. So I just kind of come over to one side and stick it on there, and then Hayden, will you hand me that wreath? And then especially with these little twig branch wreaths, you can just kind of hang it on the side and it'll still look like it's pretty even up there. So I think I want to have my barn handles pretty even in there, maybe up a little bit higher. I'm going to try to hang it about right here. Okay, so on this side of the mantle, I'm gonna add this little red lantern. I got this from Peppermint Forest a couple years ago, and I'm just gonna place one of these faux flickering candles inside. I need to change out the batteries, but for now, it'll work. I'm just gonna place it over here. So this year in my living room, I kind of have a red, cream, and green theme going on. I really like it. It's super traditional with a little bit of that kind of country farmhouse flair in there too. So I'm really loving this little snowflake and jute twine garland I picked up from Walmart this year. I just hung it straight across my mantle, and believe it or not, it just kind of hung there by itself. And then also, we have not hung our stockings, maybe not ever, at least not in a couple years, on this mantle in this house. So I was excited to do that this year, especially since we got new ones. I just picked up the plain old galvanized little stocking holders, and then I do want to get our stockings monogrammed at some point, but for now I just went ahead and hung those up. Okay, so I actually think this looks really cute already, but I need a little bit of green up there. We have a whole lot of red and white going on, But I didn't really want to add a whole garland this year up there, just to be different. Hayden has got my greenery ready to go up there. I love my little snowflakes hanging down. I think those are so cute, and I really don't want to cover those up. So I'm just going to take a few of these little pine floral picks. They're pretty big, and I'm just going to stick one on either side and one right there in the middle. Okay, I'm actually really loving how just kind of simple and rustic and still cozy and festive the mantle looks. So now let's work on the hearth area. And since I have so much kind of going on up here and my stockings are hanging down, I don't really want to crowd up my hearth too much. And as y'all saw, my tree is over there on that side. So I'm just going to add a little something down here. So I just have my 2 candlesticks. I'm going to place them here. So like I said, I'm doing lots of reds and creams, and my green is coming from lots of greenery, and then of course red berries on there as well. So I'm loving all the pops of green, kind of like a fresh farmhouse Christmas. I don't know if that's a thing, but that's what all this stuff reminds me of. So I have 2 of these little candle rings. These also came from Peppermint Forest. And then again, I have 2 of my faux candles. I'm just gonna place on top of there. When I do my Christmas tree toppers, like I said, I like to pick out a few different variations of picks, different textures and colors. I like some to be shiny and glittery and some not. And I will just work those in. I'll just stick them in all around the top of my tree, and then I kind of like to maneuver them a little bit just to where they kind of intertwine and intermingle with each other. Alright, I'm sorry if y'all hear somebody cutting grass, but here is kind of what the topper looks like. Just a mix of lots of different berries. I actually think it's so pretty. I love the impact that it makes up there. The girls pretty much decorated the tree themselves, and I think it's fun. I love it. Definitely a more family tree this year, but you know what? That is perfectly fine with me. Here's a look at the whole space over here again. I'm really loving the simplicity of it, but we have much, much more to get done. Okay, again, it's the next day, actually a few days later, and I'm back downstairs just working on the living room, just kind of straightening up in here and adding a few more touches. So I think now let's work on a cute little centerpiece. I love to add a centerpiece to this coffee table. This coffee table is so old, by the way. It needs to be refinished. But anyways, I love to add a little something, but keep it pretty simple. Something we can still see over when we're watching TV and stuff like that. So I did get this new table runner. I'm not even gonna iron it because I'm gonna put something over it. But I got this from Amazon. It was super cheap, and anything I speak about in this video I will link below in the description box. But it's from Piper Classics, and it's really short. I think it's only, I can't remember if it's 36 inches or 32 inches, something like that. So I like it because it doesn't hang over the sides. It's neat and clean, but it just kind of breaks up the coffee table. So then next, since I have a country farmhouse kind of theme going on, I have this old Coke crate, and the Coke crate actually found in an old shed at my parents' house. But I know you can buy these in stores. I think Michael's had some. I don't know, a lot of different places have these now. So anyway, I'm gonna sit that there. And then next I have this Santa Claus that my mom got me last year. It is one of the Jim Shore figurines, and I really love it. I love how his cloak kind of looks like a quilt. That just reminds me of Country Farmhouse for sure. I still have the tag on him, so let me go ahead and cut that off real quick. So I thought he would be kind of cute in here. I'm just gonna put him right there. And then y'all know I like to mix my rustic farmhouse pieces with something a little bit shimmery. So I have this little tree, I think it's a candle holder, and I'm pretty sure I got it from TJ Maxx last year or the year before. I'm just gonna place it beside my little Santa here. And I could put a candle there, but I'm gonna add a different candle. So I just have this little greenery piece that I got from the Target dollar spot last year or the year before, and I'm just gonna put it in the center so that way there's a pop of greenery in here along with those berries, kind of keeping that little theme going. All right, and then lastly, we love to have a candle in here at night when we're watching TV. So I have this one. It is the vanilla caramel. I think it's the Better Home and Gardens brand from Walmart. And y'all, this is my favorite scent of all time. I'm opening it like y'all can smell it. But it seriously has the most cozy scent. It goes perfectly with any time of the year, but especially Christmas. So I'm gonna put it here along with everything else. And I'm gonna light it for this video, but we only really light it while we're sitting here. There we go. And I think that is a really cute little centerpiece. Alright, this lighting in here is going to have to be a little bit off. I'm in my foyer and there's just not a whole lot of natural light in this area. But I want to bring y'all along and decorate my little entryway table here. I got something cute, something different that I want to show y'all. Alright, so the first thing I got is this light. I got it from Amazon and I will have these linked below. Alright, I turned it off so I could actually show you guys. But it comes in a pack of 2. They're inexpensive. And you can hardwire these into your wall. But ours is just screwed into the wall with a little plate on the back. And then it just plugs right into the wall. We're going to pretty much conceal the cord behind it. But I really love it because I love the kind of black enamel. And then the inside is like that white farmhouse enamel, which is so cute. And I got an Edison bulb, but not the like really golden ones or that amber ones. Let me see if I can turn it on. It's also on a dimmer, so I can make it light or really bright over here, which I just think is really cool. So Darren hung this light for me. Alright, I've had so many questions about this picture, and it's so hard to find, of course, on the Walmart website, but I did find it in store, and I found it in a cardboard huge box that had other canvas prints in there with it, and it was kind of towards our outdoor Christmas decorations at my Walmart. So check there. I can't link it for you because even I can't find it online. I'm so sorry about that, but I will try to leave some info on it in the description box so you can search and maybe you'll have better luck than me. But anyways, we're gonna get it hung right up underneath our little light there. All right, is that not so cute? So that was kind of my idea. I was hoping it would look right. I love how the light above kind of shines. Let me bring y'all up closer. Kind of shines on the snow in the picture and just kind of lights all of that up. I think it's really cute, but of course we need to add some more stuff down here, so let's go ahead and grab that. So we have a lot of white going on, so I'm gonna add this little table runner. I think it came from TJ Maxx, but I'll try to link a similar one on Amazon, and it probably needs to be ironed, but I'm not going to for the sake of this video. And I love the barn picture, how it has the little truck tire tracks. I assume they're truck tire tracks. That's hard to say. So we need to have a truck. How cute is this one? And then in the back of the little truck, I just filled it with some of these little squishy faux snowballs. The kids can play with these, have snowball fights. I just filled the truck up with those. We're just gonna put it down here. And this is gonna kind of conceal that cord a little bit. You'll be able to see it a little bit, but that doesn't really bother me. So also to go along with this barn picture, I thought we needed some little trees. So I found these at Hobby Lobby. I love them. I got 3 of them. I think I got 2 of the larger size. It's probably 24 inches. And then one that's a little bit shorter. I got a set of 3. And then I also have this little deer. I picked this up from Walmart. It looks kind of rustic. So I think I'm gonna sit him over here on the side where I have the 2 trees. So we'll have a little set of 3 going on over here. And then also I have this little candle holder. I got it last year from Hobby Lobby. It has like some little trees and deer cutouts. Just think it's really pretty, and I have a faux candle in there. I would like to put a real candle in here, but for now, I kind of wanted to set it somewhere over here, just for a little pop of red. So here is kind of a closer look how the entryway table turned out. I think it's really cute. I ended up just placing my little candle over here to bring down the red, and I moved the truck more towards the middle to cover the wire. And then, like I said, 2 more trees and my little deer over here. Here's a look at my little entryway table. I think it's something so different and so cute when you first walk in. So now on to this little tree that I also put in the foyer this year. I think this is a cashmere tree from Walmart, and it's so pretty. I actually just want to leave it plain, but I didn't have another tree skirt and I didn't feel like spending any more money, but I did have some of this faux snow, so I just kind of piled it around the bottom of the tree, and I think it looks so cute. Okay, so we're in my girls' bathroom now, and I wanted to show y'all just what I'm doing in here. I'm not doing a whole ton, but I think it's really cute. So I looked everywhere for a cute shower curtain, and I ended up just getting this one. It's just red and black buffalo check. I got it from Amazon. Really inexpensive. I'll definitely link that below. And then you can kind of see in the mirror back here, I just got these red and black towels from Target. They were only like $2 and $3 a piece, so really, really good. And I think that looks super cute with the curtain. And then down below, I was gonna get a fun bath mat, but I couldn't find anything, so I ended up just getting a black bath mat. But nevertheless, I think it turned out really cute. But I do want to decorate just a little bit in here. I have this little picture of them that always stays in here. But then I got this shelf right here. It's a wooden shelf. I got it from my mom's. I have no idea where it was before that or anything, but I thought it'd be really cute to hang above the toilet, so I got Darren to hang that for me. And then I found this cute picture from Target. It was only $10, and it happens to fit perfectly on this little shelf right here. And then next I have one of these little Target dollar spot trees. I just made the back kind of flat because there's not a whole ton of room up here. But I just want to set it kind of to the side. And then, obviously I'm not going to put any real candles in my kids' bathroom, but I have a smaller one of those little glass votive holders like we just used with the little faux votive. And I think that would be cute to set on the other side. And then I feel like we need something down here, but of course, I don't want a whole bunch of decor on the toilet. So I have this little wire basket. I've had it forever. I'm going to set it just right on top. And then I picked up a super cheap little set of just red washcloths. And I think I'm gonna actually roll all of these up and just put them in this basket over here. And we won't use these, it'll just be for decor, but I already had the basket and the washcloths are cheap, so I think it will kind of add a little something over here. All right, so here is this little area in their bathroom. I think it looks so fun. They love it. They love coming in here. So really cute. And then we're just gonna add a couple things on their counter. All right, so here is a look at my kids' bathroom. I love it. And just down here on the counter, I have that little lamp. I want to change the shade out, that I need to go find a burlap shade that I have. And I just added them a little festive soap and a little tree. And then we already had this little Bath & Body Works wildflower. It doesn't match exactly, but I think it kind of goes with kind of the rustic theme we have going on. And I turned the light off. I think it looks so cozy just to leave that little lamp on and then have the little faux candle going over here. Just really, really fun. So it is my living room tour, but our foyer is right off of our living room, and I thought I would show you that really quick. Of course, I just hung my greenery with the lights from our stairs. I wanted to add some satin red ribbon to that, but honestly, I just never got around to it. I haven't been back to Hobby Lobby, so it is what it is. I'm done adding stuff at this point, but I love this little accordion rack here kind of between our foyer and living room. I got that Joy to the World and that little greenery sprig from Walmart this year, and I just love how this little area kind of looks. And then next we will start to come into the living room itself. I'm going to give you a little overview. I think it is so cozy. To me, it looks like the perfect Christmas living room. We recently moved this hutch into the living room when we put our Christmas tree in the dining room. And I really wanted to try it over here, and I actually love how it looks. I'll show you more of that here in a second. But here's a little end table, just a few little things over here, a little faux flickering candle. So back to the hutch, I just put a few of my little kind of village houses in there, and then a belief sign in the middle. But I love how it looks up top. So I love this lamp up here. It adds some light to this corner. So you might remember if you watched my dining room decorate with me, my little nutcracker over there, I mentioned I wanted to show y'all the one that I found from Ross. And this is him. He is so pretty. I love how he has the little gem on his, whatever that thing is called. But I just love the traditional colors with his black hat. I'm loving pops of black, especially in my Christmas decor. I just think it's classic and so pretty. But yes, I found this one at Ross, and I want to say he was $19.99, super affordable, maybe even less than that. It's been a while since I got him now, but I love this little area up here above my hutch. I just added this greenery with some lights and that red berry wreath with the black little wall embellishment behind it. I love how it looks with my little nutcracker up here. And here's a little peek at my dining room. This was that other nutcracker that I was talking about. You want to see how I decorated in here with this tree and everything? I will link that video below. So over below our TV, I knew I wanted to decorate, but something really simple. So I had this long tray, and I got all these little bottle brush trees from the Dollar Tree of all places. I love how they're all kind of different, like different styles and shapes and sizes. And then I just wrapped some fairy lights all around those trees, and I think it's the perfect little TV stand decor. My tree this year, I kind of wanted to keep it more simple. I'm kind of going for the non-aesthetic Christmas a little bit. But I just wanted to add a bow for my topper this year instead of all my little sprigs that I normally do. And I did get that bow from Hobby Lobby. You can't really tell, but it has the gold underneath. It's just so beautiful and so classic Christmas. And then for the ribbon this year, Hayden and I decorated the tree, and we just put the ribbon on there like normal, if that makes sense. Instead of cutting it and trying to be all specific with it, we just put it on there, wrapped it around, and I actually love how it turned out. So this tree, I kind of have a Santa theme going on. I love to pick up kind of Santa theme ornaments. I got that one this year, as well as this one down here with the milk and cookies and carrots. I think that is so cute. And of course, the Christmas ribbon, it came from Hobby Lobby this year. That is one thing that I added. Also, I did add a strand, a pretty big strand of these large kind of the C9 style light bulbs in there. I just love the kind of pop of brightness it adds in there. Here's another Santa ornament that I found this year with some hot chocolate. He is so cute. So yeah, this is the tree for the living room this year. And then another big thing that has made the most difference in my living room this year, I added these buffalo check red curtains. Some of y'all might remember we took the curtains down just for regular decor to kind of open that window up because I love how it looks. But I figured for Christmas, why not add a big old pop of red? So I ordered these curtains from Amazon. They were super cheap. I think it was $20 for a pack of 2. And you can see they really add so much kind of Christmas coziness in here. I love how they turned out. I did get this little tree right here from Hobby Lobby. And then one of my favorite areas this year is my mantle, and my 9-year-old actually decorated it for me when we were decorating the living room. And this is just a garland from Walmart that we kind of added to. I added in those eucalyptus stems and those berries and those little kind of peppermint ornaments just to kind of spruce that up a little bit. Of course, we added the lights, and I am loving that big mantle to decorate. If you know, you know. And here is our centerpiece for our coffee table. Just a 3-wick candle. Love it. There's a little sneak peek back at our kitchen. And then now I'm just going to kind of give you a few little glimpses at everything I decorated. But yeah, y'all let me know how we did. Alrighty, my friends, if you've made it this far in the video, let me know if you are decorating for Christmas while you're watching, or you're just watching trying to go ahead and get into that Christmas spirit a little bit. Go ahead and drop me a Christmas tree emoji down there in the comments so I can say hey to you and know that you stopped by here today. Thank you so much for watching. We have lots more kind of holiday cooking and recipes coming up. And I'm going to do a little bit more decorating this year as well. So I'm excited for that. And I will see you guys really soon in my next video. Bye y'all.